Hey there, Abiding fam, and welcome to new family members. I am so excited to be here with you all to share another journal entry in #myabidingjournal. This honestly is one of my favorite entries from the entire year, and I'm so excited to share it with you. But first, I want to share this amazing company called pinchme.com with you all. They were kind enough to sponsor this video, and they had my immediate stamp of approval because I am a sucker for free samples. I love getting free samples, and that is exactly what this company does. PinchMe lets you try products from leading brands completely for free, and all they ask in return is for your feedback on those products. Anyone in the US can join and start getting free products to try sent to their door. It's amazing. And basically, you just pick free samples that you're interested in trying from a range of brands. Really popular ones, like you can see there, they have the RX Nut Butters, which are so good and a really popular brand, the Native deodorant. So you can start getting products like that sent to your door. If you're somebody who always wanted to join a subscription box but can't afford it, this is a great alternative for you. So to learn more and sign up, check out the link down below. Now let's get into this journal with me. So as I said in the beginning, this is one of my favorite entries from the entire year. And part of that is just because it was an absolutely amazing day. This day was actually, little did I know at that time, the day before Ben proposed to me. And so looking back now, I can see how that was the case leading into the day that he would propose. But on that day, I just thought he was being extra loving and sweet, and that it was just something about the sunshine, and we were just reunited after I had been away with my mom for the week in the Dominican Republic. And so in my mind, we were just having a super lovey day in which everything was just, starry-eyed and wonderful. And I think now looking back, a large part of that had to do with the fact that he was going to be proposing the next day. So in his mind, it was a very starry-eyed, amazing day looking forward, because he knew what the next day had in store for us. But I did not. And so to me, it was just a wonderful, wonderful day for no other reason that we were in love. We were in love and just having a great day. So I haven't really done this in the past, but I figured since my journal entry for this specific day was pretty benign, there isn't anything scandalous or any deep personal thoughts in there, it's really just a recap of the day. I thought that it would be interesting for you guys to hear what exactly I wrote in my journal for this day, so that it kind of gives you a sense of what a journal entry typically sounds like for me. My journaling is really just recapping the day typically. There are times when I get a little bit deeper and get into some more personal thoughts or feelings associated with it, but my form of journaling in my creative journal is really just memory keeping and chronicling what happened on that day. And so hopefully this will give you a sense of what that sounds like for me. Journaling should be different for everybody, and the approach that you take will be different than mine. But I just want it to be a way of sharing with you that journaling doesn't always have to be some profound thought process. I know for me, there was a time when I thought my journal had to sound like 18th century war hero knight journal that you read about, and it's just beautiful and poetic with these really profound, deep thoughts, and you feel like somebody should be able to pick it up 200 years from now and read it, and it should get published because it's just so profound and beautiful. And frankly, that's one, not the case. Two, it's not the point. Your journal is for you. And while, yes, in some respects it's nice to think about somebody reading it down the road, or maybe it's not, maybe you keep yours very, very personal and don't want anybody ever to read it, but for me, it's just about memory keeping and having those memories within my own lifetime, and maybe for my kids or my grandkids to reflect on, what their grandparents were doing the day before their grandfather proposed to their grandmother. So that's why I journal, and that's why I'm sharing this with you so that you can just hear how simple the language I use is, the style. It's not anything fancy. It doesn't have to be anything fancy because it's just for me and having those memories recorded so that when I'm older and looking back at these photos, I can remember what the 24-year-old self felt in that time. So without any further prelude, I will go ahead and read for you what I wrote in this journal entry while you watch and enjoy the process of the creative part. So what I wrote is, Ben and I woke up and decided to go for a run at Middle Creek. I was really proud of myself for pushing through and going really far. We ran the whole way, and the scenery was breathtaking, though that also could have just been the cardio. After a quick lunch of taco dip, we decided to kayak the Schuylkill. We saw 3 eagles and tons of blue herons that we chased down the river. It was a beautiful, long float. At one point, we stopped and swam and played in the water. I felt like we were crazy in love school kids as we splashed and laughed. I love him so much. We ended the evening with bangers and mash for dinner and started watching the movie Gettysburg. And that's all she wrote, folks. That is my entire journal entry for this day. It was a perfect day, a beautiful day. We had so much fun. It was really so special. And now I won't only remember that day as being special on its own, but I now lump it together in just that amazing weekend that was our proposal weekend, the weekend that he proposed to me, and that day, though I didn't know it at the time, was a part of that. So I obviously wanted this journal entry to be really special to go along with that, and so making this little flip book type of entry where I have tip-ins, 1, enables that, but 2, it also gives me room to incorporate the different photos that I wanted to have from that day as well, because you guys know me, I have a very scrapbook-y style to my journaling, and I really think that photos are worth so many more words sometimes than the journaling itself, so I love having that to look back on in my journal. And if you can't read it, one of the things that I really wanted to incorporate into this entry that was very important to me was this really beautiful little quote from that sticker book, which is the One Canoe 2. My favorite sticker book, guys, of all time is that one, especially for entries like this that are very much set in, the wilderness, and I'm talking about going for a run and kayaking, and it has a very outdoorsy feel, this sticker book. I'm going very much so off topic and onto a tangent, but what this sticker says is, "Let us lay in the sun and count every beautiful thing we can see." And I just thought that sticker just spoke perfectly to this day, and so that is what I put on the cover of the little flip book on the center of this page. And then on the inside, there's that tag that says "Sending you sunshine" and some photos. And then on the next page, we have more photos. And then one of my favorite things about this entry is on the final page, there is a photo of me in my kayak, and I cut out the top so that the tree line matches up, as you can see there, with this beautiful lake photo paper that I had in the background. So all of those little details, it's a very simple page, but there's so many beautiful little details on it that I just love, and I hope you enjoyed watching it and hearing that story, and also getting to hear a little bit of my actual journaling as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you check out Pinch Me. The link is down below, and I will look forward to seeing you in future videos.